And how does XLS-30 play into all this? Like I've seen the images of the liquidity pools on SOLOGENIC, and many believe or see the XRP ledger being a large hub of liquidity with those pools once they become live. How does XLS-30 play into everything that Coreum's trying to build right now?
So I think that's actually a really good question because we have been ready for the XLS 30 for quite some time now, waiting for the amendment to pass. But one thing we were really excited about is the connection between the two chains through the bridge. And so that means, if you have the XLS 30 enabled or not, you could still benefit from the, say, DeFi functionalities from, having an XRPL based token. So if you have an XRPL based token, you could bridge it over to Coreum or not. You could, easily the AMM through SOLOGENIC and still benefit from the market making and things like that.
Yeah, interesting, because the AMM on the XRPL, it's going to have its unique features for the liquidity providers, like with the auctioning process. Is that something that Coreum's looking at incorporating into the on-chain DEX there, or apples and oranges?
Well, the on-chain DEX is going to be a traditional order book style DEX. And the reason that we're rolling that out is because, when you're working with an AMM DEX, you have to provide a liquidity for, both base and a pair on any market. So let's say if you have, just as an example, tokenized gold um, versus USD on any AMM system, you would have to provide liquidity for both. So you basically create markets that you have to provide liquidity on both sides. With a traditional order book, on the other hand, which what XRP Ledger currently has, you can only provide one side. And that's very important because you could technically say, you produce a smart token and you just want to put it in the market for somebody to buy without providing the other. Well, you don't even know what the other person's going to be, creating the second market for. So you might have a tokenized gold and you're just going to create a pair, sell that tokenized gold for USDC. And you don't even have to provide the USDC to create a whole AMM market for that. So I think there's a lot of value on a traditional order book type of DEX. And that's why you basically see all the centralized exchanges still sticking to, the order book style. And I believe while AMM is very important to provide liquidity for major tokens and main tokens on the chain, the traditional order book style DEX is super important for Coreum because smart tokens need to be traded in that manner. So let's say you have 10,000 smart tokens on the Coreum chain. You can't really have 10,000 pools as an AMM pools, but you could have 10,000 markets where each one of these tokens are being traded at.